this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels all on the airwaves. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels all on the airwaves. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. RPX. Yeah, just the RPX where you can sit back and catch a vibe at. But your mind gotta be open like a surgeon with a scalpel. Mixed with the tips that can help with the mental, also the spiritual, and even the physical. The way she break it down, you don't need a visual. Always keep it fair and also critical. Everything is clear, ain't no need for subliminals. Growth is essential, the love is not rental. You might be perplexed, but it's so simple. If you wanna know how you can interact, just hit the IG or the Glock or where it at. So come get involved, it don't even cost. Just hit the DM if you need to talk. So all my good people out there, stay blessed and make sure you tune in to the RPX. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels all on the airwaves. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels all on the airwaves. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. RPX.
We have made it to another Thursday here at the X Radio here on Glockaware, where you can find us every Thursday at 6 p.m. We are live right now on YouTube, so if you want to check us out, go ahead to YouTube, search Glockaware, and hit the live link, and you can, be a voyeur. Check us out.
Check us out.
Yeah, today we're going to be live on the phone with mindset empowerment coach Dani Felt. We're going to talk about mindset, the importance of a positive mindset, as well as manifestation. So
we need that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. We're going to learn some things today. It goes right along with the chakras that we talked about last week.
Yes.
So, been looking forward to this one.
Yeah. Manifestation is my thing.
Yeah, what you manifesting, sis?
A lot.
She said a lot.
Yeah, I'm working on
a
it.
lot.
Working on it.
You know what? And that's how it goes. You should always be working on something.
Yeah.
With that new super moon, I know y'all don't care, or whatever, but that blue moon is always a good time to set your intentions for your manifestations.
Yeah.
And some good things are coming our way.
Yeah, it is. I'm here for it.
Yeah, good things definitely coming our way.
Okay,
you can check us out, like I said, on YouTube. We are live right now on Glockaware. And also follow us on Instagram.
Yep. Cognac.
I was going to say, you know what? Never mind.
I got it. Cognac 2369.
You know what? Are you you sure?
I am.
Right.
I'm looking at her right now.
That's what's up. Are you one of those Johns you got to check your drawers and be like, I don't know, something about a secret in Victoria? Okay. Victoria's Secret today.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my switch up.
Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes,
Yeah, I'm actually Cognac 512369. I got it.
And then, of course, you can check us out at the X Radio and the RPX. I am Rosie Porter on Facebook. Everyone's like, I can't find you on Facebook. First of all, I don't even use Facebook
like that. That's what I was about to say. Are you sure? Because I'm Linda Brinkley.
Yeah, I legit don't use it. I use it for show promo only.
Yes, yeah.
So unless it's show related, don't look for me.
Yeah,
Don't look for me. It's not that exciting.
Facebook is
everybody goes on that crazy tangent business that I'm not with. Like Instagram is more my speed because I can choose to like it or not. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now the whole Facebook got me reading comments and getting sucked into the foolishness, and I'm like,
I feel like that. Just say what you guys say.
Yeah, I either want to like it or I don't want to like it.
Yeah, I don't. Listen, the rant is over. I'm not for all that extra stuff. I'm just not with that.
Right, I dig it.
Follow me on Facebook, Linda Cognac Brinkley.
She starts some stuff on there, man. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
where I start stuff at?
Okay, you stay out the way, but you're the commenter. You're with the shits.
I'm with all the shits.
Yeah. Speaking of the shits, cousin Warren I saw is doing a show tonight, so shout out to Drench Radio as well.
Shout out Drench Radio. We got you, cuz.
I could have been there, cousin.
I'll be there, cuz. We coming. Drinks
Yeah.
radio, we're coming.
I want to go. I want to
no,
go.
no, we're going. We're going.
All right.
We're going.
All
you're
these
locked in.
birthdays and things and celebrations and stuff have been in the way. What's up, my guy? How
What's
you
up?
doing?
What's up, bro?
But you know, we're. I can't believe the year's over. If you
Hey,
really
bro,
look at
bro.
it, we have like literally one more month of shows.
Yes, listen, we did that. We did that.
Last show is on December 10th, so we have one more month of shows
Yeah, we're blessed.
before break. And then, of course, it comes the time of year where I take a break and Sammy yells at me because he says it messes up the numbers because I take too long a break. But I'm going to work on that, Sammy, I promise. Shout out to Sipping with Sammy podcast.
Shout out to
Flyboy
Sippin' with Sammy.
Fridays. You
Yeah.
can check them out here on Friday.
Please do.
Indeed. Next week we have art therapy as well. I'm
Yes.
also putting something together. Mar and another art lady.
I can't think of her name right off top.
Me
My
neither.
apologies.
But yeah, Mar and another person and myself were putting together a live talk as well
Right.
as an art therapy,
Yeah.
an art supply drive. So I am going to have a
Yes.
box here at the G Shop.
All right, we'll drop.
And
some,
we're also
we'll drop some
doing, we're
supplies.
also accepting Cash App as well. So if you'd like
Alright.
to just, donate $1 or $2 to some art supplies.
Great. We got you covered.
Yeah, we got that. And you also have,
I don't know.
you have the feed coming up
Oh,
on
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I'm horrible with dates right now.
It's cool. It's on Thanksgiving. People can remember that.
No, it's not. It's the 21st.
Oh my God, you lied to me.
See, I was gonna get it real fast.
Yes,
it's the 21st.
It's the 21st.
Yes,
And you guys will be at Broad and Erie.
Broad
for
and Erie.
anyone who is in
Yes,
need of a meal, Saturday, November 21st at 3 p.m.
that's correct. Not
Gotcha.
Thanksgiving.
I was wondering.
Nah.
Yeah, I honestly I didn't look at the date, and
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
thinking like, yo, y'all gonna
Yeah.
be so busy on Thanksgiving.
Nah, I'm home chilling on Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate.
Yeah, I don't really either. I
Yeah,
usually
see,
am
I'm
in the
home
house by
chilling.
myself. for
I'm
the most
watching some.
part.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Sometimes
some
I'll
football.
Stop over the homegirl's crib, but
Yeah.
other than that, no.
Yeah, I'll be home chilling, watching some football.
Chill.
Chill.
Took, if we could go ahead and spin a track, we'll be right back on the X Radio with Dani Felt.
I don't trust you, you gon' lie to me. Baby, I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. But you DM me on my gram all the time. I just want you gone, boy, you hurt me. You know you hurt me, boy. You pester me. I don't care if you think less of me. We don't share chemistry. I don't think you and I think destiny. Too much drama and messiness. I see through your lies, you a fraud, it's evident. Talking about you loving me. Pause. Beep my discovery. Saw you at Max's on your yeah. Sharing a cheesesteak plus some drinks and some laughs. With a whole nother girl, I don't know who she was, but I know you took her to the telly that night and you bust that ass. But that ain't where you said you went. And I don't argue over petty shit. So don't have the energy. Cause you and I in the mix is a bad recipe. I don't trust you, you gon' lie to me. Baby, I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. DM me on my gram all the time. I just want you, boy, you hurt me. You know you hurt me, boy. Get to stepping ho. Go jump a bridge, scream Geronimo. That was just harsh, I know. But being in your presence is impossible. Why can't I live my life? All I want is my space and you out my sight. Don't ever bother you. I care less about where you're at or what you do. I can't even go out on dates without you showing up, talking shit, throwing shade. They say you made a big mistake. Now you are just in the way. Stay out my DM late nights. still wanna lay the pipe. I'm doing me, I love it, so don't you hate.
I guess old girl wasn't that brand new upgrade.
I don't trust you, you gon' lie to me. Baby, I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. You DM me on the ground all the time. I just want you, boy, you hurt me.
Yeah. You know you hurt me, boy. You're so working. I'm so done with you. You stay off my gram every night. My Snapchat and Facebook too.
Shine bright like a starlight. Shine bright like a starlight. Shine bright like a starlight.
So cold, sun.
It's going down in the moonlight. Come and get around in the moonlight. Let's hold hands in the moonlight. While we slow dance in the moonlight. Let's kiss in the moonlight. Tell me what you miss in the moonlight. Take action in the moonlight. Anything can happen when the mood's right. Hey bartender, let me order up a double. Round on me on 3 seconds. I'm drunk right now and my mind's so puzzled. I know we just met, but right now I like you. Don't question the vibes, yeah, don't question the vibes. The key to the soul is the lock of the ice. Yeah. This is the chance that we can light by. Oh, shine bright like the starlight. Shine bright like the starlight. Don't worry about nothing, baby. Nothing's in this moonlight. Shine bright like the starlight. Shine bright like the starlight. Everything is alright. Hey bartender, let me order up a double. Round on me on 3 seconds. I'm drunk right now and my mind's so puzzled. I know we just met, but right now I love you. It's going down in the moonlight. Come and get around in the moonlight. Let's hold hands in the moonlight. While we slow dance in the moonlight. Let's kiss in the moonlight. Tell me what you miss in the moonlight. Take action in the moonlight. Anything can happen when the moon's right.
Kick it with me. Now you won't answer the phone and I'm stacking alone and you ain't here to spend it with me. How can I count it all? You should know that I was born to ball. Everything I got, I earned it all. I'm pulling them strings, baby, no guitar. I'm a superstar. Remember you said I won't make it, and I made my way out of the basement. You went and you found you a new boo, but you know that he cannot replace this. Roll me a L, watch me face this. For all of my dogs who ain't make it, some of them switch and they hate it. You know loyalty, that's something sacred. 2020, I got LASIX. Every goal that I said, I'ma chase it. My team, they dependent on me. They say I'm the one like Neo in the Matrix. All of these hoes want a part of me, cause I look like I just hit the lottery. Go harder, that's the way I gotta be. You know with me, that's where you just ought to be. Look at me now, I know that you see it,
We are back on the X Radio here on Glockware, where you can find us every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Yo, I seriously am having technical difficulties with the phone, and it's my own personal situation. It's nobody else's fault, honestly.
Alright.
And how many people are gonna say that, right? I said it. I
Us,
did it.
us,
Yeah, I'll
me.
say it. I'll be the first to admit it.
Yeah.
In any event, we are live here on the X Radio, and we do have Dani Felt on the phone. How are you, Dani? I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Welcome.
actually, once again, having... Took, I need your assistance. Now I do need assistance.
Toot, we need you, Toot. Thank you.
Let's try it now. All right, Dani, you with us?
Yeah.
We did
Hi,
it.
Danny.
Thanks, Toucan.
Toot.
Yeah, that was my own foolish situation. But anyway, we're here now. We're here live. We have Dani Felt on the phone. Can you explain to folks who you are and where they can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Dani Felt. I am a coach that specializes in mindset and marketing, mostly for independent singer-songwriters, but honestly can work with a variety of people. So it just depends on what they're looking to do. And where they can find me is definitely social media, Instagram, Music Industry Mastery, website danifelt.com. Facebook, Music Industry Mastery. Basically, they just Google Dani Felt. They will
Google
they will
Dani
find
Felt.
me.
Yeah.
It's DANIFELT.
Yeah.
So you guys can go check that
Yeah.
out. Today we are here. Of course, we talk about things that are surround mental health as well as spirituality, mindset, motivation, anything that elevates yourself. So today we have Dani on the show to talk about mindset and manifestation. So if you could explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So basically, manifestation is bringing things into your life based on how you are feeling, what your thoughts are subconsciously, consciously, all of that. It kind of is a variety. So it just depends on many, many factors. A lot of things we bring into our lives subconsciously because we're just not aware of like a lot of our limiting beliefs. So that kind of explains why a lot of things happen. We're just like, I didn't want this to happen. Why is this happening? You know?
Right. A lot of people will say, why does this keep happening to me? Because you may want more or better for yourself, but subconsciously you don't believe that you deserve it, perhaps. So it might be that you are, like you said, self-limiting beliefs. You are manifesting the crap to happen when you want the good things to happen because
blocking your own blessings.
as they say, you're blocking your own blessings.
Yeah.
So positive mindset is so important, conscious and subconscious, because a lot of times we may say, yeah, I'm the shit, right?
Right.
But you don't necessarily believe it.
Right.
And the thing is, you have to believe it because you're what you put out into the world is what is going to come back to you.
Yeah.
So you have to believe it.
Oh,
Can you talk a little bit about like how important that positive mindset and the things that we put out there come back to us? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really important to be extremely aware of how you're feeling at all times. I feel like that's a skill that I'm starting to get better with. Like just being self-aware.
Self-aware is
Am
so
I in a
important.
good mood?
Yeah.
Am I Am I in a bad mood? Am I about to yell at someone for no reason because someone else made me mad in this grocery line?
Right.
You know,
Right. You have to be
like
aware of your
maybe I should avoid
triggers.
people right now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Exactly. Be aware of your triggers and like have coping mechanisms, like
Yeah.
have a whole list of things that you can do so that when you are feeling anxiety, stress, whatever, you're like, okay, maybe I needed to go take a walk, you know?
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
maybe I need to go watch a movie. Maybe I just need to scream and need to be away from everybody, you know?
Right.
Like, there's no wrong answer. It's just knowing what works best for you.
What would be okay for somebody that is new to wanting to change their thought process and their mindset?
Mhm.
What would be the beginning steps of becoming self-aware so you can start to make these changes?
I'd say the biggest thing would be surrounding your environment with things that will bring you up.
Mm.
So, for
High vibe stuff.
example,
High vibes.
if the news
Positivity.
stresses you out,
Yeah.
I don't suggest watching it 24/7 a day
Right.
and constantly bombard yourself with these negative stories all the time, because then your subconscious is like, the world is awful, the world is scary, and it just puts you in this like fear and anxiety, you know. So I would say things like listening to music that lifts you up, that energizes you, that inspires you, lighting candles,
Mhm.
meditating, hot showers, hot baths, self-care, just doing things that make you feel good. And on
We
top of having like, sorry,
No, go ahead, keep going.
on top of having like these positive things that you can go to, becoming extremely aware of what is your triggers, because
Mm.
that is going to make the biggest difference when you start becoming self-aware. This person makes me jealous. This person makes me frustrated.
Mhm.
Why
Yeah.
does this bother me so much? And like getting to the root of like, oh, this bothers me because this happened to me in third grade when this person made fun of me for this reason.
Yeah.
So now every time people in the present are
Right.
mentioning this, it bothers me, and I need to clear this. I need to let this go. I need to forgive that person in the past. I need to move on and be extremely aware that it's not the person in the present's fault that this is triggering me, and it's only a reflection. It's only to teach us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? When you said meditating and then you said, a shower, a bath, those are forms of
Hmm.
meditation as well. Water
Mhm.
meditation. You
Yeah.
you know you envision the negativity running off you and down the drain. And
Mhm.
there's a lot of forms of meditation that people are not aware of that are things that we naturally do every day. You just change your mindset of how you think about it and what you're doing with it. And you can easily turn your already routine into,
Right.
amp it up a bit into something positive.
Mhm.
And like
Yeah.
I also wanted to mention, yeah, the things we take in, we try to touch on this. The things we take in, the people we're around, the things we
Yeah.
listen to, see, the environments that we're in, the communities that we live in. It's very stressful. A lot of anxiety, a lot of
Mhm.
crazy stuff going on
Mhm.
out here. So
Mhm.
if you continually take that in and have nowhere to release that to,
Right.
now you're harboring that, and that's the energy you're going off
Yeah.
of.
It's draining.
So you
Yeah,
have to be able to
absolutely. And
cleanse that out.
Yeah.
one way I cleanse that out is through tapping, EFT work, emotional freedom technique. I
Tell us
started
about
applying
it.
this where, yeah, you tap on meridian points, but the way that me and my coaches teach on it is that you actually see out loud like what is bothering you, and you can even like talk to the person when they're not there and talk back for them. So it's
Mhm.
like you're
Mm.
practicing role play in a conversation.
Mhm.
It will help
Okay.
to like shift things. I don't recommend actually tapping in front of people when you're angry or whatever. But if you go in like your room and like a quiet space in a private area in the bathroom, and you start just like tapping with your hand on different meridian points, and you start saying out loud the things that are like bothering you, it will help you get to the root of like why it's bothering me so much, and you will feel better. It is like a really great stress reduction technique tool
Hmm.
that people can use whenever they have any kind of emotional stuff.
Right, because you can take
Right.
that, maybe take that little bathroom break and go de-stress or something,
Right.
I actually had this crazy trigger years ago, and of course, it was everywhere. And when I tell you what it is, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my God, how'd you get away from this one?" But it was the iPhone ding.
Oh my, yeah. I
Oh
can
my
Every
God.
time I heard it, it
I
made me
relate.
angry. But there was something associated with that, So I
Yeah.
had to first. It
Mhm.
started with okay, and if you got iPhone, can you put that on vibrate or whatever?
Right.
That I
Right.
identified that noise makes me angry, and then
Right.
I finally I worked away from it, but. It was weird. Like, but it's things like that that
Right.
trigger us. We have to be aware. We have to be self-aware, and we have to be willing to work on making that change.
Right. Mine is
Yeah,
the
and it's
sirens.
Yeah.
people have to understand that we're all a reflection and a mirror for each other. So
Mhm.
when we see someone that's bothering us and might have a really big ego, it's probably because we don't like that part of ourselves.
Yeah.
And when we realize that it's like all connected and we're all kind of one, you might be angry at your neighbor for being obnoxious, but then you're like, you have to turn around and be like, well, when have I been obnoxious like that? When have I treated people like that? I don't like
Right.
that side of myself. Oh, I don't like when people interrupt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
self-aware is
Yeah.
so crazy. Like once you become self-aware, like you are able to like move on to that next level
Yeah.
because now you're in the
Mhm.
mode of change. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
how would
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
after you become self-aware, what would you say is the next step to being mindful?
It's getting really clear on what you want
Like your intentions
Mm.
because
and goals?
yeah, like if you're not specific, it could just not necessarily be what you want. You might
Right.
think you want one thing, but it's usually the feeling that we want. Like I think a lot of people think being rich is what they want, but it's really the feeling of freedom, the feeling of excitement, the feeling of whatever. That's really what we're after. So if you focus and do things that make you feel the feeling you want to have for the things you think that are going to give you that feeling, you'll end up attracting more of that into your life. So
Uh-oh.
it's about
Right.
Gotta be mindful, folks. Go ahead, Danny.
yeah. Well, yeah, I just mean like, so if you're like, okay, I want to make lots of money,
Mhm.
right? Of course, everyone wants to make money.
Sure.
But if you're like really just focused on the dollars, the paper, not money as an energy, you can't attract money just by focusing on money. You have to have a bigger why, a bigger purpose behind it. And when you have a purpose and a passion behind something, you attract more money because money is behind what you're doing. The energy is totally in line with what you really want.
So instead of
So
saying
the
you
secret
want
to
money, like would you say I have abundance?
you have abundance, and it's like think, what do you actually want with the abundance? What would you do if you got handed $1,000,000 tomorrow?
Right.
And focus
Like,
on that.
listen, sis, I
you know?
know.
Right.
I know. So where's it at, folks?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could put together a quick plan for 1 mil.
Yeah. Very quick.
Very
Right?
quick,
You gotta write it
5
out.
minutes.
But yeah,
what,
and
what would you
sometimes
spend it on?
right, and sometimes I'll do that. I'll write down this is exactly what I want. Like this
Mhm.
is what I want to manifest. I want this type of person in my life. I want this in my life. I want.
Mhm.
Like she said, be very specific.
Yeah.
Like cuz you could say I want
Mhm.
a husband, but he might be the worst husband ever. No,
Yeah,
I
I
need
don't
to
want
be
that kind.
kind and caring and
Mhm.
thoughtful and
Mhm.
provider
Mhm.
and loving. All those qualities that you want in somebody or something, you have to, like you said, you have to be very specific so
Yeah.
you can get what you want. Otherwise,
And
it's just going to
also,
be like, whew.
yeah, no, absolutely. You got to be extremely specific. And also, we attract what vibrational match is to us.
Yes.
Right.
So if we
Yeah.
want this guy or girl that's like the most amazing person and unselfish and caring and respectful and loving, but yet we don't treat people like that. Guess what? We're not
Yeah.
going to attract someone that is going to be like
Right.
this perfect, like, person. Or not that anyone's perfect, but like, at a higher vibration, we're going to attract that most likely like person that's like selfish or whatever, so we can see a reflection of like what we're attracting so that we can change our vibration and how we treat people. And everything we do is such a mirror back, especially with money. So if you're holding on to money extremely tight and don't want to spend money, then you can expect people to treat you the same way, right? So if you're like a business owner and you're like holding on to money, like, I don't want to spend money on marketing, I don't want to spend money on this, I'm not going to invest in myself, then you're going to attract people that always want payment plans or cancel or whatever, because it's like exactly how you put out, you get back. So that's also like an extremely...
So would you say be generous?
Yeah.
Be generous when you can?
Be generous when you can, and think of money like a person. Like, you don't want to be so possessive of it and not ever give it away, or it's not going to want to hang out with you.
We want this money
So
to hang out with
that's
us.
We want it all.
Yeah, we got to let it be an open relationship. Like, we have to be okay with money going to other places and knowing it came back. I mean, I'll give you an example. I was just I'm hosting my first ever event tonight, which I'm super excited about.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And, I've been paying this web designer that, like, we owe money for this thing that I didn't expect. It was, like, a whole thing. But anyway, I'm paying him slowly. And, like, it's funny because every time I pay him, I'm getting, like, more people, more sales for this event. So it's, like, the money is, like, reflecting back. Like, I am paying people out. People keep paying me. So it's like when you go spend money on something that you're investing in yourself, that makes you happy, you're going to get money back. It's going to come back to you. But if you spend money like, oh my God, I don't want to do this, I'm afraid, this is stressful, that's not good energy for attracting money back into your life. So it has to be something that you feel good about.
Okay.
You have to feel good about it. I mean, but that's kind of hard though, because sometimes, you don't want to have to dish out that dough.
Totally.
So it's like,
how
do you kind of flip the script on that? You'd be like, you know what? I know this is a good investment, even though I really, it's tight in the pocket right now. This is a good investment. Like, you psych yourself up like that.
You got to do what feels easy to you. Like, I sold $25 tickets, which to me is really easy because I don't mind spending $25.
Sure.
But if I'm trying to raise like a $10,000 thing and I've never spent $10,000 on something, it's going to be a lot harder for me to get behind energetically attracting people that will actually spend that. So it's really about starting small and starting with like what you're comfortable with. Okay, cool. I'll spend $5 on something. Okay, then I'll probably be able to sell something that's $5 easily,
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You also do music. Just to take a little break, we're going to take a break. I want to play one of your tracks. Could you introduce the song Queen for us? Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. Oh, man.
I put you on the spot, right?
Queen is a female domination song, which is pretty much about females taking their power back and being bold, powerful, and, my goal with it was really to help people step into their own power, to feel more confident, and to do whatever they want and to have the courage to do that.
Nice.
Nice.
Toucan, if we could spin Queen, we will come right back on the X Radio here on Glockaware.
I am your queen. I'm not like the others. I don't get on my knees to beg for your love. I do what I please. Whatever I want, whatever I say, whatever I want, whatever I say. Whatever I want, whatever I say, whatever My kiss will last forever. There's no escaping me. Whatever I want, whatever I say, whatever I want, whatever I say. Whatever I want, whatever I say, whatever I want, whatever I say. Shut up and kiss me. You're giving me your heart. Now let me break it into a million parts. Shut up and kiss me. I'll haunt your dreams. Bow down to me now like I am your queen. I am slowly taking over.
We are back on the X Radio here on Glockaware, where you can find us every Thursday night, 6 p.m. We are live on YouTube right now, so go ahead, search Glockaware and click the live link and check us out. We are live on the phone with Dani Felt. That was one of her tracks called Queen. You can check it out. Google her at Dani Felt, DANIFELT. What's up, Dani? It's good to have you here.
What's up?
Yeah, it's good to have you here.
Yeah.
I like that song because it says, in the hook, whatever I want, whatever I say. And we're talking about manifestation. So, it's whatever we want, whatever I say, we get that. So, what else can you tell us about, the importance of positive mindset and or manifestation?
So one really important thing to tell people is that we can't control other people, and that is really hard.
You know what? I think
You
that's
know?
where a lot of our we make ourselves upset because we have expectations of others, whether it's how they act, how they want to treat you, or whatever the case may be, or the outcome of something. We have an expectation, and that's where a lot of times we disappoint ourselves because we have that false expectation. I mean, like you said, you can't control anybody or any situation for real. Control is just what do we say? An illusion. Control is an illusion. So if you want to expand on that.
Yeah. So I used to, I guess you call it vibe obnoxious, because when I met people that weren't quote unquote as positive as me, I would want to change them, and I'd want to point out, oh my God, you're so negative. You should change. What are you doing? You can't say that word. You're manifesting this, and it would turn people off so much because they'd be like, you can't control me.
What are you
Be
talking about, miss?
You're not like my mom. Yeah, what are you doing, lady? You're crazy.
Right.
So, once I realized that we can't control people and we can only suggest things if people want to learn about it. They're like, hey, Dani, teach me manifestation. Cool. Here's my sessions. You can work with me.
Right.
Versus trying to change everybody and make people see your perspective and turn into whatever you want. We can't do that. And so there's a lot of peace when we let go of trying to control everyone and how they think and how they want to do things and how they act and behave, and kind of just accept people where they are. And we either get to be their friends and want to hang out with them or not. If we're dating someone that's not right for us, we have the freedom to be bye, but they're not necessarily going to change. So we have to decide,
right?
do we want to love them for where they're at, or do we want to leave them? That's
relationships are a hard one, even on a friendship level, because a lot of people equate time with loyalty and so on and so forth. And that's how a lot of people stay in bad relationships, regardless of what type of relationship it is. Or oh, well, you got time in, or we grew up together, or whatever the case may be. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter if that's your family member. If they are negative, they are no good for your health, your mental health, and whatever else you have going on, then, you might need to distance yourself. Everybody's circumstance is different, so you have to, take into consideration your own. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it is healthy and it's okay to recognize what's good for you and what's not good for you. That's being self-aware. And then to go ahead and act on that and make moves accordingly. Like, that time, maybe they're only good for a cup of coffee once in a while and a catch up. Maybe you can't hang out on Friday with them anymore type stuff. As you grow and elevate and you raise your vibe, like, a lot of people will fall away from you, and it's just because, like you said, the people with the same vibes are gonna vibe together. You're gonna find your tribe along the way. But when you realize, oh, these people aren't for me anymore. I'm not into that anymore. I don't go around there anymore because it's just weird stuff kept happening, and that's the universe telling you, yo, you don't belong here.
Yup.
You don't belong here, and I'm telling you, I keep trying to warn you. That's why wacky stuff keeps happening every time you go around there. So you just have to again be mindful of that. But for folks to just have that self-awareness, I suggest, try to be self-aware. We like to point the finger and say, oh, that person does this and that person's annoying and that person is whatever. Well, look at yourself. Like, what do? Do you bring that to the party as well? So you just have to kind of be mindful of all of that. And I don't know, man. Dani, I want to delve into manifestation just a little bit deeper. What else can you tell us?
Yeah, I was literally thinking about that. I was like, I need to talk more about manifesting.
Yeah, please do. Everybody, that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, manifest. But do you really know what it is? Do you understand how to use it? Do you, let's get into that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say a good place to start would be to envision what you want. Like, focus on it. Like, see it, meditate on it, like, go really specific. When I was starting my music blog back in like 2016, I think it was, before I knew anybody, I would picture myself on the red carpet around all these producers and all these singers and all these people, and I was like, I'm gonna get connected to everybody, like. And I would just imagine it, I would just see it in my mind. And then years later, we ended up covering the CSAC Pop Awards and got to interview like all these big people. And it was like a manifestation, You
like, saw it come to fruition.
Yeah. It's hard to track what you want if you don't know what you want. So number one is get extremely clear with what you want. Number two is understand the limiting beliefs you have around those things. Like, if you want to be famous, but your limiting belief is like, being famous is scary. I don't deserve to be famous.
It's not going to work for you, folks. You have to think that you're already famous. I am famous.
Yeah.
I am famous, and I'm going to be more famous.
Yeah, and shifting your story. Like, we all walk around with this story and all these beliefs that aren't necessarily facts.
Right.
So if you start saying, okay, my story is Dani, and I'm a $1 million coach, and XYZ, and I work with celebrities, and that's my story, and people pay me because I want them to, versus like, quote unquote, the reality that you like see. Because just focusing on your reality doesn't help you at all. I'm asking you guys to to envision the future, what you want. In every aspect of your life, like, get really clear on what you want and understand that anything is possible. Just walk into the possibility of it. That would be cool. That'd be cool if someone just paid me $20 for no reason. Like, I'm down with that. I could get used to like that,
Yeah.
So you can start small. You'd be like, I want to attract $1. I want to attract someone just like giving me $5 for no reason, or like, winning some coupon or something, and then gratitude. Gratitude's like a huge part of it. Just being so extremely grateful and appreciative of every single opportunity that comes into your life. Oh my God, thank you for paying me for this thing. Oh my God, thank you. This dinner was amazing. It was like the most delicious dinner ever. Oh my God, this music's so good. Like, I love it. Oh my God, my bed's so comfortable. I love my pillow.
Gratitude brings
my God,
abundance.
I love my clothing. Yeah.
If you're thankful for the things you do have, you realize that it can only get better from here. You know, you're going to bring those things to
Mhm.
you. And
Mhm.
as Danny
Mhm.
said, you know, be clear about your intentions, like down as specific as you can get. You know, and when it
Yeah.
comes to fruition, like start over. start over. Find something
Yeah.
the next level. You know what I mean?
Next level. It's like, yeah, life is like a video game. We're just like
Yo,
always
I said the
on these
same
new levels.
thing. That's exactly how I look at it as well. You know,
Mhm.
I dabble, so we'll leave it at that. I dabble, so I'll read energies, and I will
Mhm.
see something coming, and I'll be like, all right, yeah, I conquered this one, next level. That's exactly how I look at it. Like, oh, I conquered this John, we're going to the next
Mhm.
one, and we're on to the next. You know, I passed level 19 and got 3 stars on this one. Like, yeah, I could have did it a little better, but you know, I made it. And I'm on to the next journey. You know, I look at it as an adventure
Yeah.
game. Right. It's
It
funny.
is such an adventure game, and like we have characters in our life, that are
Mhm.
here to teach us so many lessons.
Right. Right.
They're like, oh, that person drives us crazy. Yeah, but you haven't learned your lesson yet. So you're gonna attract the same boyfriend, or the same this,
Yes.
until you learn to stand up for yourself, or you learn for
Yes.
self-respect, or you learn self-love is first, or whatever, and
Exactly.
that can be really hard.
It can be really hard. I mean, speaking from experience, you know, it took me a while to learn my lessons. You know, I was hard headed, and that's probably why I got a soft tush. But the whole fact of the matter is, like, it does. Like, sometimes, you know, because we're just not. We have an ego, right? We have an ego, and
Mhm.
we are so, oh, what I'm doing is I'm doing it the right way. I know how to do this. I can do
Mhm.
this.
Mhm.
You know, but why don't you be open to change, open to changing your mindset, open to healing some of those emotional wounds, as we talk about on the show a lot, you know, without
Yeah.
healing those types of things, going back, they're always going to come back to you. So
Mhm.
you have to, like we talked about, be very self-aware, be very frank with yourself, and be like, this is what I really need to work on. And a lot of times, sometimes we don't even
Mhm.
know. If sometimes you're just out here living, you really are just kind of lost. People are lost out here. So
Mhm. Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, having that
Yeah.
self-awareness, it really takes a lot of strength to put down that ego for some people.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
She said,
tap
oh
on
yeah.
that a lot. Anything that I get frustrated about, why did that person do that? Why isn't this person doing this fast enough? How could they say that? How could they do this to me? Victim, victim. But then
Hmm.
I tap on it, I clear it, and I say, okay, like I'm over this. Like this is done. I'm letting this go. I'm moving on
Yeah.
because I'm not going to spend a whole week being upset about something.
That you can't
At
even
least after I
control.
tap it out.
Yeah. Um,
Right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
one of my things is, a lot of times I'll think about it and I'll just be like, I understand. And me saying I understand is am understanding of you just are not, or that person is not at the level of understanding that I am. And I have
Mhm.
to accept
Mhm.
that. You know, like, I understand why you act
Yeah.
this way. I understand whatever the case may be. I understand. Now it's my choice now whether to accept it or not. But I understand. I'm not mad
Mhm.
at you. You're just at that point, you know? And
Yeah, I think
that's healthy.
yeah, no, that's super important saying I understand cuz you're not always going to agree with people. Like you're just sometimes you just got to agree to disagree.
Right. Agree
you
to
know?
disagree, for
But
sure.
I think another part is like man, I believe so strongly in us all having our own guides, like our own guides that are here to help us and also the universe and like being so tapped into universe and God, creator, etc. And so like having faith is also like a huge part of it,
Yeah.
just like
Having faith.
we only yeah, we're like our mind is limited by what we think is possible. But
Right.
like when we give it to God or the universe or guides, like wow, like
Yeah.
I didn't think of all this. I
Yeah.
just thought this like $1 million thing, but hey, I didn't realize I could run a whole entire XYZ and like attract these people, like, you know, like it's so much bigger and we don't have such attachment to it. And we give it to like God and universe and be like, hey, like, let's work together. Let's co-create.
And that's it. Like, that's
co-create.
hard. It's hard for people, you know, because again, control is so, you know, people think that it's real. And in reality is you can co-create, as you said, but anything can go any which way. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
you know, again, it's you have to have that faith. If you have those guides, like you said, you have to be in tune. You have to use your intuition. There's so many tools out here, but you have to tune into them. You see what I'm saying? You have to be able to tune into them. And a lot of that, again, goes back to self-awareness, goes back to dropping that ego, goes back to, you know, learning what it is and that the gifts that we've been given and how to utilize them. So.
And one thing that will really help make you feel good is giving back, helping someone in some way, as long as you don't feel like they're taking advantage of the situation. If you feel that you want to like donate XYZ, or you feel you want to spend this time with this person, like that can 100% raise your vibration. You know, you're just like, wow, I feel really good. I just made an impact in this person's life.
Right.
And that can totally be like, if you're upset about something, that could definitely like help you feel better for sure.
Right. Most definitely. Do you have any final words for us or any tips? You want to tell us about the tapping thing one more time so people can Google it?
So you won't find anything on tapping on Google besides the traditional versions, like the way me and my coach teach it, totally different.
Okay.
People won't find the emotion, like a really extreme versions that we do that's really intense.
Okay.
But if you just Google EFT, emotional freedom technique, you'll find tons of YouTube videos on just like, I'm feeling sad, I want to let go of feeling sad. We do it, we're like, I'm so angry at this person, I can't believe they did this, what were they thinking, oh my God, my dad did this when I was younger, and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
We get to the root of it, and that's like, I started creating custom tapping videos for my clients so that they can like go follow the videos and tap along, and it's like helped them a lot.
That's cool.
So if anyone needs like a tapping video, I do those as well. As far as final words, I would say don't let circumstances control. It's hard, but try not to let circumstances control how you are feeling at all times. Like, become extremely aware of like what you're letting control your emotions. It's
hard because a lot of people put feelings and emotions in the same basket. And you can feel some type of way and not give an emotion to it. But a lot of people
you can totally feel something.
Right, but people that's some people that's not a thing. Like, they don't get it, because they're so used to, oh, this person made me mad, now I'm angry. Like, couldn't be just like, oh, well, that stunk, and oh, well, we hold on to those things. You can be totally
angry.
Yeah.
Like, I recommend
not act out
people
on it.
Punch pillows.
You punch
Scream,
pillows?
Just don't yell at each other.
Yeah.
Like, go punch pillows. Like, go scream. Go write a song about it if you're a musician. That's like the great thing about being an artist. We always just put our stuff into our music.
Right. Yeah. I'm not into that. Like, once people start raising their voice, we're not listening to one another anymore. We're really not.
Right.
You're just like, now your ego's being hurt, your emotions are being affected, and you're like, you're off on another tangent.
Yeah.
So I always try to, cool off and then talk some good sense. that's my technique.
No, cooling off is amazing. Like, tapping, like, I can't say enough good things about it. Like, whenever you're upset, oh my God, it's like such good therapy. And I will blast my Broadway music to those tapping sessions. Like, I start crying.
Oh, shoot. What's your favorite Broadway album there?
Hamilton.
Okay,
oh my God, I will tap to Hamilton all day long because that is intense music, and you're just like, yeah. Da, 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 da.
Right, I could see that. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do you have something else?
I was gonna say final last words would be there's just so many. Just go for your dreams, you know. Don't let anyone tell you what you're not capable of. We are usually our biggest worst enemies, and we
That's
usually
true.
stop ourselves because of our own doubt.
Yeah.
So get out of your own way and just take action, even if it's just calling someone, emailing someone, doing a sale, setting up a website.
Right.
Just start small. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just take it one day at a time, one action at a time, but have a plan, have a goal, have like something you're trying to accomplish. You know where you want to go.
Be positive, set goals, and
Be
take
positive.
action.
Yes, and visualize it.
Visualize
see it in
You're
your
already,
mind.
you're already.
Create a vision board.
I am rich. I'm rich.
Yeah.
I feel as though I am rich in abundance with happiness and love and the money is coming. You see what I'm saying? The money's coming. The money's coming.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's definitely
money actually comes last
yeah.
when it comes to manifestation.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Because
like,
you
getting in alignment is key.
Yeah, totally. Totally. And those energies will hold you, put you in all different spaces too. Like if your energy's out of whack, that'll put stuff on pause for you. So you need to really clear your energy, be on point. Be on point. Man, I want to thank you, Dani, for your time here tonight. I know you have an event. Congratulations on that. Is that something you want to share with us?
Thank you. I can, yeah. If people just want to buy tickets in the next hour.
Right.
I'm doing a sync event. So basically, the first half is going to be my music supervisor talking about sync licensing and how to get your music in TV and film, and then the second half he's going to review 5 of the songs. So it's going to be really cool.
Cool. Definitely cool. Of course, here at Glockaware, we support independent artists, so we definitely have them coming through on all different shows here throughout the week. So we will share your information at Music Industry Mastery with everyone that comes through. I want to thank you for talking about mindset and manifestation with us tonight, girl, and we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe,
this is amazing.
Yeah, maybe we can do this
so
again.
Much for having me.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'm totally down.
Yeah, we'll pick another topic and we'll do this again next year, you guys. I can't believe we're saying that already, right? Right.
I know.
All right.
Crazy.
Yeah, all right. Dani, we're going to play some of your tracks on the way out, but I want to thank you again for your time, and I hope you have an amazing event tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was awesome. Awesome speaking with you.
You're welcome. We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. Another one in the books. Next week, we do have Mar with Art Therapy. So you guys will be doing some sort of cool project. I might be here. I might not. I'll be flying in that day, so we'll have to see how that goes. But in any event, Cognac and Mar will definitely be here. I'm going to try to be here, and it's going to be another awesome art therapy situation, of course. So anyone wants to tune in or even be part of the situation, contact me. Let me know. We can set it up. We are going to take, our normal hour break, and then we'll be back at 8 p.m. from 8 to 10 with the Glockaware radio show, where they're going to go crazy tonight. They're going to go crazy because we got a birthday in the building. Got a birthday. So until next week, if we could play some Dani Felt tracks, that'd be great. And we will be back on X Radio next week here on Glockaware.